Nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 70 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Brees leaves this one with Kamara.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now Brees. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brees. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start on the ground with Geis. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Haskins, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Demario Davis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Yeah.
Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Breeze to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 36 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Big play there out of Geis. 67 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the bench. No way.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Redskins have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A give to Kamara running right. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Breeze now on first down. And Thomas has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Lutz with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Geis on a handoff left. A gain there of 30 big ones. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
47's the mic.
He's not going to get me.
Now Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Haskins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else. Just get out of there.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Breeze now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Montez Sweat able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Breeze. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He gets it to Thomas. Finding room inside the 40, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Breeze. Ginn has it complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Saints 21, Redskins 13. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 9, Haskins to Thompson on the screen. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go by.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, they've got the